do both in our farms, but our main record keeping system is electronic and is cloud-based, and we use Google OneDrive. So I'll just walk you guys through the record keeping system that we use. So when you log into Google OneDrive, as you can see, there are various parts, but the record keeping is under what we call the farm management system in large aquaculture and pharmacology. And under this part, the key part that I really as key to the management, key records in the farm as to in terms of breeding and growing out catfish is the pond management system, which is called PMS, production timetable system, which is called PTS, stock and inventory, and suppliers list. So let's quickly have a look at the pond management system. So we have a very simple system across all of our farms. And if you go below there, if you look at down there, you can see that we have all the sites in our farm. So that's the Lafayette farm. So you can see that's Lafayette site 1, Lafayette site 2, Kaduna hatchery, and Kaduna grow out. So this is very, useful in terms of understanding the records that we need to keep. Now, once you understand this, I'm going to show you the next, which is quickly. Here now you have this is Lafayette site 1. And in site 1, we have several ponds. Now, but before I speak on this, the key data, we collect data daily, is one, this is the year, this is the date. The other key data set is the pond ID, quantity within that pond, average weight, mortality, and remarks. So the days are, so today is the 31st, 1st, 2nd, then 3rd. And when you come down, you have 4th, 5th, 6th, like that, 7, 8, 9, 10, same thing, until you exhaust the month. Now, if you look at the section for the pond, I'll just try to highlight it. So that's A1 to A17. That's what we have in site 1 in Lafayette. So here you have the quantity, and here you fill up the average weight. Usually the average weight, you don't have to have it daily. You can use an average weight weekly, but the information has to be imputed here, on a daily basis. Sorry, I mean the quantity, yes. So again, weekly, when you do your counting, you have the quantity, and then you have the average weight, which is weekly. Then you have the mortality daily, which has to be recorded daily. So just to make things easy, quantity, you want to an average weight. These two values you can measure for practical purposes weekly. So you can say weekly. So you can also say quantity if you count them weekly. So these two values, you probably have them weekly. Mortality, has to be daily. Yeah, so mortality has to be daily. So the average weight and the quantity is weekly. So you get all of the ponds from A1 to A17. So that's on site 1. In site 2 in Lafayette, we use the B numbering system. We have B1 to B12. It's a combination of trampoline ponds and tanks. So same thing, pond number, quantity, average weight weekly. Yeah. So you have the average weight weekly, and the mortality is daily and the quantity weekly. So when you count, you have the quantity. So you collect, we have the data. Now for Kaduna hatchery, slightly different. You may not be able to count what you have, but here what we are interested in is slightly different things here. We want to know whether you're noticing mortality in the in the flow through or not. So we'll make some modifications to fit in hatchery here. But again, in Kaduna, we have the ponds, the flow through ponds, H1 to H20. Again, you have to collect the data daily and impute them. Then you have the Kaduna grow out, which is similar to the ones I've demonstrated, and these are the information you collect. So the quantity weekly, the average weight weekly, the mortality daily. Yeah, and this is how you impute it. So when you impute it this way, we are able to know the update of the situation. So if we go back, the other data we are interested in collecting is the production timetable. So here, again, Lafayette and Kaduna, once you start, the date you start your production for the grow out, that has to be documented and, as it goes on. So that same thing goes for the site too. And then in Kaduna, you have same thing, the dates of production that has to be collected, as well as the integrated crop farm. So that's a summary of the data we collect. So we'll go a bit back to look at some other data that we collect. So we collect other data, but in terms of specifically in the management of the farm, that's that. But while we are here, there's a lot of resources that specifically we have that is accessible to all of our staff. One of the most important is the staff training. And here you can see resources on everything, catfish disease, extension workers, and the various aspects, especially those new, and a lot of the videos that I have done. So again, I give access to this to every staff when they join the farm. So this is in summary. We have also sales data, both for Kaduna, and for Lafayette. Okay, so this is in summary, just to tell you the way we collect data. I record this sheet. I did.